Hi everyone, this is Andrea with Chiquettes, and today I'm going to talk to you about the basics of nail art stamping. And here I have all of the tools that I'm going to demonstrate today. We have nail art stamping plates, we have a variety of different stampers, I have some stamping scrapers, we have acetone, or you can just use nail polish remover. I have cotton pads, cotton swabs, and cotton balls. Pick your poison. I also have stamping polishes, and then we have a lint roller. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that in just a little bit. Nail art stamping is a great way to add designs to your nails with minimal artistic ability. The idea is to transfer a design or pattern from a stamping plate onto your nail. I have here Bundle Monster Plate 313, and I'm going to demonstrate transferring one of these patterns onto my nail. I'm going to do this kind of quickly because you want to do it while the polish is wet. You can't let it dry. You have to move a little bit fast, but after I'm done I'll talk through some of the nuances of stamping. So I'm going to lay this plate down onto a paper towel. I'm going to take this is Conad black polish. This is a stamping polish, and I'm going to apply it right onto this pattern here. I'm going to take a scraper, scrape off the excess polish. You can see it fills the stamp. Take a stamper, pick up the pattern, and I'm going to roll it onto my nail. So there you can see I now have a pattern on my nail. I would let this polish dry. Top it off with a layer of top coat. If you're doing gel, you top it off, cure it, wipe it off again. Regular nail polish, you just apply your top coat and let it dry, and then you can clean up around the edges. One great thing I want to show you real quick about applying stamp to gel polish is that if you mess up, this isn't perfect. Look, I missed half my nail. If you mess up, you can wipe it off. So you take a cotton round or a cotton ball, put a little bit of acetone on it, or a polish remover, wipe it off, try again. It's as easy as that. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist. When I'm stamping a design, sometimes I'll stamp the same design 15 times before I get it right. So applying stamps over gel polish is really fantastic. After you stamp, you'll see that there's usually a little bit of polish left on your stamper, and one way to get rid of that, you can wipe it off with your cotton as well, but one trick that I learned is this is a lint roller. You can use a lint roller, you can use tape. You just take it, stick it right on there, and now your stamper is completely clean. You also want to, after applying each pattern, take your cotton pad and wipe off that plate. So get all the dried up polish out of the grooves of your pattern and before you do the next one. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to demonstrate one more time. Let's see if I can get it right this time. And then I'm going to talk about stampers and stamping polishes and some of the different things you might be interested in knowing. There we go. That one is much better. You can see it covers my whole nail. And as I put that on there, I don't know if you noticed, I did it in a rolling motion. So I started on one side, I lined it up, and I rolled it over. The problem, one of the tricks to stamping, it's not a problem really, but you have to work a little bit quickly, because if the polish dries on your stamper or on your stamping plate before you apply it, it's not going to work very well. So now I'm going to clean off my stamper again, just with my little lint roller here. And now I'm happy with that design. I'm going to apply a layer of top coat, and I'm going to use my gelish Top It Off. And then I'm just going to cure this for 30 seconds, and then I can wipe off all of that excess polish that is on my skin, and it'll be done. So I'll be right back. Okay, so just to demonstrate, I just cured this layer of top coat, and I'm going to take a cotton round with some acetone on it, and I'm just going to wipe off my nail, and all of that excess on my skin and around the cuticle came right off. And now I'm ready to moisturize, and this design is good to go. So let's talk a little bit about stamping polishes. I have a few here that are the Conad brand, and Conad makes polishes that are specifically for stamping. I have black, silver, and white here. They make many different colors. These polishes, the ideal stamping polish is a very thick polish that dries quickly. So not all polishes will work, and gel polishes most definitely will not work because they spread out before you can cure them and get them in place. You don't get crisp, clean lines. So in general, Conad brand is great. I love this. I love this brand. It's my favorite. I also like the China Glaze Romantique collection. In general, metallics seem to work really well. So it's a little bit of trial and error. Go through your collection, try out your different polishes, look for the ones that are thicker, that dry quicker, and those will give you the best results. Okay, next let's talk a little bit about stampers. So I have a variety here. You can see I have 5 different ones. I've been playing around trying to figure out which one works best for me, and I think I found it. I started off with this Salon Express. I picked this up at Sally's. This was my original stamper, and it works great for me. But the Salon Express, the tip of it, it's actually double-ended. Most of them are double-ended. You have a larger end for bigger designs and a smaller end for little, the little accent designs. This particular stamper, the end is a little bit harder, and you really have to roll the design on. It doesn't bend to meet your nail, the curve of your nail. You really have to roll it, and you have to be very precise with it. I get very good results from this stamper. It picks up the designs very well. It's just that rolling process really is difficult to achieve sometimes. It's hard to get perfect edge-to-edge patterns. But I do love this stamper. I also have, this is a Pueen, it sounded weird when I said that, Pueen stamper, and it's very similar. The softness is similar. It's also double-ended, and it works pretty much like that one. This is the Pueen soft stamper. This is squishy. I don't know if you can see this, but the tip is a little more squishy. And this is actually currently my favorite stamper. That's the one that I just demonstrated with. But this one, again, you still roll it on, but because it's squishy, I find that the pattern tends to go onto the nail better. So I just have better results with this. And then I have 2, these are called XL squishy stampers. And the XL stampers, I know a lot of people that swear by them and love them. I cannot get them to work. I have tried and cannot get them to work. So if you know tips on how to get this thing to work, please let me know. But the concept of this stamper is great, and I really wish I could get it to work, and I'm going to continue to try to get it to work. But if you can see here, this stamping tip, this is why it's called XL, well, it's squishy, because it's squishy. And when you pick up, the problem is that I have is I can't get it to pick up the design completely. It always has, spots on it, and it never picks up the full design. But if you're able to pick up the design, you can just stick it right on your nail, and you can see there's no really rolling involved here. It should apply and cover your nail from edge to edge, even if you have a strong C curve. And my nails have a very strong C curve, so I really wish I could get this stamper to work. So I have 2 of these. I've tried both of them. I've tried everything I've read about them. A lot of times if you can't get your stamper to pick up an image, one tip is to just take a nail file, a really fine grit nail file, and file the tip of your stamper, the head of your stamper. File it off. It just roughs it up a little bit and helps it pick up that image a little better. File it, and then wipe it off with some alcohol or some acetone, and it should work a little bit better. And that has worked for all of my other stampers. That has not worked for me on the squishy stampers yet. So let's talk scrapers real quick. I have a couple of different scrapers here that came with my stampers. Some of them have a plastic edge and some of them have a metal edge. I personally prefer plastic over metal. I don't like the sound of metal scraping on metal, and I don't like scratching up my plates, so I prefer plastic. I actually prefer using a credit card. This is an old credit card that's been expired for years, and I've been using this and it works great. Just every once in a while, take a cotton ball or a cotton pad with some acetone or polish remover and just clean off the edges so that your scraper works well. And that's pretty much it. I definitely prefer a credit card over these standard scrapers. But, you know, play around and figure out what works best for you. Lastly, let's just talk real quick about stamping plates. And I want to show you, this is my Bundle Monster plate holder. This is actually like a little binder that holds all of my round stamping plates. So I have a variety of different types of plates. I have ones from Cheeky, I have Bundle Monster, I have Conad, I have Pween, several different ones. So this little holder is awesome. It helps me stay organized and keeps my plates from floating all over the place. I also have some larger plates. This is an example. This is the new Cheeky set that I just received. I think it came with 10 or 12 plates. I think there's 10 of them. So plates come in a variety of sizes and shapes and a variety of designs. You can find just about any type of pattern you're looking for these days, and they're always coming out with new ones. One final word of advice for stamping is to just keep trying until you get it right. Stamping involves a lot of trial and error when you first get started. I've been doing this for a couple of years and I'm still playing around and trying to figure things out. You have to figure out, you know, what stamper works best with what plate and what polish works best with what stamper, and you know, you'll play and play and play until you figure out the exact right combinations for you. It doesn't always go well when you first start out. The polish is really the key, and making sure you use good, thick, fast-drying polish, and just keep trying and have fun with it.